Bhante, I have a bit confusion.
What's that?
I have a bit confusion on the relation and contradiction between the existentialism and Buddhism.
Existentialism and
And
Buddhism.
Yeah, Bhante. If you could
Well,
elaborate that a bit more.
You want to know the difference?
Difference and contradiction and relation.
Well, existentialism, they are bringing up the subject because they are speaking about the existential problem. The existential problem is that out of all animals, it is the human being that is aware of his own existence. And the human being is also aware that he is going to die. And death becomes a problem. That is what is called the problem of mortality. Mortality means death. No one likes to grow old, fall sick, and die. That is the problem. So it is that problem that the Buddha saw. Before he became a Buddha, he left the luxurious life as a prince to go into the forest to find a solution to this problem. So that way, the existentialists are talking about the problem of insecurity of life. But when the Buddha solved the problem, how did he solve the problem? He solved the problem by understanding that the existentialists are making a mistake. That is, that they think that they are existing. That is the biggest mistake. Not only the existentialists, all human beings are thinking that they exist. That is seen as a delusion, moha. Moha is the delusion to think that we are existing. So the only way is to awaken from that dream, that we are dreaming that we exist, although we are not really existing. It is only when you have realized that we are not really existing. If we are not existing, can we die? Before you can die, you have to exist. And it is that very important point that the Buddha understood, that we are not really existing, and therefore there is no death, and there is no death, and there is no rebirth if we are not existing. So that is the important thing to understand. The difference between existential thinking and the Buddhist thinking is the experiential thinking. Now this experiential thinking is also similar to the modern, in Western philosophy, there is a word which is called metaphysical thinking. Metaphysical thinking is to question the idea of existence. That the Western philosophers have been questioning, is it true that we are existing? They have questioned that, but they have not fully understood it. So it is this experiential thinking that solves the problem. So that is the important thing to understand. So that is understood only when you begin to understand what is called the Paticca Samuppada. Paticca Samuppada is an explanation of the mistake in thinking. That is the meaning of the Paticca Samuppada. But today, all the Buddhists who talk about Paticca Samuppada, they have not understood the Paticca Samuppada in the right way. They talk about Paticca Samuppada as trying to stop rebirth. They think the solution is to stop rebirth. And to stop rebirth means to die and die forever. But there is no death if there is no existence. You understand?